So right above my head, I have the best value at home garage golf simulator projector that you could find in 2023, the LH600ST from BenQ. In this box, I've got its big brother, the AH700ST, where BenQ took all the great things they did in this golf-specific projector and just beefed it up, leveled it up in this new unit. And in today's video, we're gonna dive deep into a review, a test, a comparison, and see just how impressive this new projector is. So let's get into a little tale of the tape of this new projector. First and foremost, we gotta talk about the lumens. This one has 4,000 lumens. The older unit, the unit that I've been using, 2,500 lumens. I mean, 2,500 lumens, it was getting the job done. It looked great in most settings in my garage, but let's just compare the old one to the new one and see if we can notice any differences here in my garage. So here's 2,500 lumens projected inside garage close, just with the fluorescent lights on. So here's 4,000 lumens, garage door close, fluorescent lights on, garage light off. So here's 2,500 lumens, garage close, fluorescent lights off, just the small garage light on. This is how you would watch sports, or this is how you would play in the evening to get your best simulator experience. Here's 4,000 lumens, garage door closed, fluorescent lights off, just the garage light on. That looks really, really good. So here's 2,500 lumens, garage open, no lights on. You can't see very much when there's this much light hitting the screen. So here's 4,000 lumens, garage door open, all the lights off. It's a little gray out, rain has rolled in, but I mean, you can see an incredible difference with all this light hitting the screen. We can still see pretty well. So moving from the lumens, this is a 1080p projector. The other one was 1080p as well. I think some people think 4K because our TVs are 4K and our phones are 4K. You don't really need a 4K projector unless you're in like a premium studio. 1080p gets the job done for any projected simulator, any practice software, and even if you're watching football, golf, whatever, the 1080p at that brightness, it looks great. Much like its little brother, which is above my head, this unit's laser is promising 20,000 hours of projection. So you're not fumbling with bulb maintenance, a bulb going out, having to replace bulbs. 20,000 hours. It's a long time. I've used the one above my head for over a year now, and I've not even cracked the surface. It's probably like 20 hours. So 20,000 hours for this laser. So you're not gonna have to worry about any type of maintenance or replacement down the road. So one really cool feature is a dust-proof lens. I mean, I'm in a garage. There's stuff that just circulates. It gets messy in here sometimes, especially when it's open, but having a dust-proof lens is incredible because you don't have to be climbing up, wiping it, cleaning it. You have a lens that is kind of fit for the elements of your garage. I mean, there's a lot of simulator golfers who are set up in the garage, so having that feature is huge. So last year, BenQ introduced golf mode, color formatting projection that's specifically designed for golfers, for you and for me. But it's been obviously refined and then tweaked and made better in this unit. I mean, it's on the unit that this is their golf simulator. So golf mode, just giving you better, crisper colors, just trying to make it as real to life as it can be being indoors. So golf mode, if you're a golfer, you know, these are the ones for you. This unit is also wirelessly compatible. They can send you a wireless dongle to eliminate all cables, so you're just good to go. But if you're like me and you're using a tablet, the wireless capabilities aren't there, unfortunately. I found that out last year the hard way because your tablet's using Wi-Fi to connect to the launch monitor. It then doesn't have a secondary Wi-Fi signal to connect to the projector. But if you're using a PC, having the wireless connection is great because you're eliminating all your cables. You just have a seamless integration. So having this be able to go wirelessly, again, just small little things that make your at-home golf simulator experience that much better. So now I'm gonna get into two features that really make this thing special, unique, and a cut above its competition. With the press of a button, this thing will fit to your screen. Beforehand, last year, I had to get up there and kind of key around with it, move it, key it, just to try to get it to fit the best. And then when you would switch from tablet to phone, I mean, that's a different aspect ratio, I kind of would have to do it again. I personally don't mind if it's not fit perfectly to my screen, especially to me. I'm just practicing, I'm just testing golf clubs. But some people want to have that full immersive experience. So depending on your hookup, your tablet, your phone, your PC, you hit a button and it's going to auto fit. So let's just go see how that works. So I've just set the projector up. I had to move it back about a foot or so. It's just a slightly bigger unit, so I wanted a little bit more clearance. Obviously, it's still not in the way. But yeah, we're plugged into the iPad, so press of a button, auto fit. Okay, continue. Okay, here it goes. So it's just figuring it out. Whoa. Because in the old one, I had to kind of get in there and move it around. And then, like I said, depending on my, oh, we don't need to do manual. I mean, that's pretty good. Obviously, I could still kind of tweak it and contort it, but I didn't have to do anything. I could key it, I could stretch it, I could play with it, but I mean, for straight out of the box, press of a button, not climbing up and down a ladder, I get to see everything I need to see. So that's pretty cool. Moving from auto fit, you have auto focus. With the press of a button, it's gonna focus. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. But again, last year I had to get up there and kind of play with the focus ring, small, grasping at straws. It wasn't too difficult to focus, but if something happens, if it got skewed, you got to go up there and do it again. Press of a button, it's gonna focus for you. So again, instead of talking about it, let's show it. Okay, so we've zoomed it in to try to show you through the camera autofocus the best I can. I have used autofocus once before because when I plugged it in and turned it on, it was blurry and it was upside down. So I hit the button and wow, it went like crystal clear so I could see the menus and switch the configuration to get upside down here. But it's literally press of a button and it kind of just does its thing. And yeah, it's as clear as it can get, and I'm not having to climb up there and play with the ring like I did in the old unit. And I'll tell you what, that's very, very convenient and very, very helpful. I mean, it's one thing to show all the things that it does, but we got to hit balls into it. The image quality is really, really good. Obviously, it's still 1080p. It's just the more lumens, it's brighter. I did run into a little bit of a problem with autofit because of my iPad. I don't know if it's my iPad's size or processor. It was detecting the best resolution as 480p, so that was very blurry. Even doing autofocus, it was very blurry. So I had to just make this fit myself. It looks really stinking good. It's gonna allow for, even more efficient practice. If we do get to playing some full sim rounds in here, just better image quality, better sharpness, better clarity. And if the garage is open, you could still see it. Like, that's huge on those days where you want a little bit of breeze or you're hanging out and you've got Sunday at the Masters on or a nice football game with the garage open. You can still do that. Because the projector, I mean, if you have all of this, golf is one thing, but being able to watch movies, sports, that's big too. So BenQ, thank you so much for sending me this. Definitely a major upgrade from last year's unit. It's just gonna allow for better practice, better content, better reviews, and a little bit more enjoyable football season where hopefully we can watch the Jags make the playoffs this year. So we'll see you in the next video.